Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Agents of Damned, our Let's Play D&D podcast featuring myself, your sometimes benevolent, often malevolent dungeon master, Jordan Roman. And, as always, I am joined by my fellow players.
Hi guys, I'm Katie, and I play Safe.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina, and I play Wintera.
And I'm Drew McLean, and by Bahamut's top-tier tequila, I play the good Dr. Arlo Aegon.
There we go.
I could go for some top-tier tequila, but I am instead making do with some booze seltzer.
Booze seltzer? How specific?
Booze seltzer.
That's what the cool kids call it, right? Booze seltzer?
Oh my goodness.
No,
I'm hip.
not even close.
Am I not in touch with the youths?
Oh, stop.
Oh, no.
Wait, hold on, let me check real quick. Hold on. What? Wait, hold on. Hello, youths? Yeah, he said booze seltzer. Yeah, like seriously. Oh, hey, Jordan, I talked to the youths. They said that was the furthest thing from cool, and they're gonna come to your house to beat you up.
All right.
Sounds about right. And you actually you do have a youth in your house, so I can't discredit that.
A very mean one. Anyway.
Jordan, when he's popping that boozy seltzer.
Oh.
Okay, fine. I can take a hint. God damn it. Last time. After learning of the necromancer's true origins, the agents left the lair to head back to the Midnight Woods and Silvery Moon to enlist some backup for the upcoming battle. However, they were ambushed by the twins. A brief battle took place which saw the agents overwhelm Sasava and Avasis with a combination of a paralysis bolt and a swarm of Crusaders' mantle-empowered snakes. After a seemingly easy victory, the cursed gems infused in the twins transformed them into monstrous forms. As the battle raged on, Wintera unleashed her shepherd powers to defeat Avasis and encouraged Bookworm to use her full powers to draw Sasava out of hiding, allowing Sibo to deal the finishing blow. And thus, we resume our tale. The battle has just finished. Their mangled, horribly curse-ridden bodies lay before you all. A gentle rain has started, and you are all just kind of standing there amidst the carnage of the battle.
I think there's like a beat of silence, and then Arlo looks over at Sibo and he's like, "Sibo, that wasn't your onesie. That was my that cost like 20 gold. That was like a specialty product."
Why do you carry such expensive onesies?
Because I am a doctor and I believe in quality of life for my patients.
Why do I feel like there's more important things at foot right now?
Yes, like, have you guys been being diagnosed by a pediatrician?
While that's going on between Sibo and Arlo, Wintera has run over to Oliver and scoops him up, completely ignoring the fire bear, and is like throwing him in the air like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe you finally got your circle. That's awesome."
That was so cool! I can't believe it! And I shifted! Oh my god, is that what this feels like? It's so cool!
Yeah, look at you. Look at how much bigger you got.
He is not that much bigger.
She's just playing up to the kid thing. Like, look at how much taller you grew.
He grew like half a foot, which by comparison of your shifting of several feet is nothing.
He's still little.
Little baby.
And she's just like throwing him around, and she eventually catches sight of the fire bear and suddenly freezes and sets him down. She's just like, "So this is Twinkle?"
Yeah! And Oliver, now back on the ground, runs over and gives him a big hug around the neck, and you see Twinkle react basically just like a bear would, or like a bear with another bear would. Like, it just seems really happy and starts kind of playing back with him. Like, it, despite being made of pure fire and magic, it seems otherwise fine.
No.
Wintera is not going to get closer to Twinkle or Oliver, but just kind of nods in their direction like, "Oh, okay, that's a thing." Good. Well, I'm very proud of you, little one.
Thanks. Your thing was really cool too. How long have you been able to do that?
I forgot.
Will I get to do that too?
Oh, yeah. We don't tell Mom about this yet. I want to tell her about it later. I've only been able to do this for a minute. It's new to me too, Oliver.
Speaking of which, your time has run out on that and you shift back to normal.
Figured. Yeah. I would like to be the one to tell Mom about this. Please do not tell her until I do.
Okay. He looks very disappointed.
Thank you. And she turns back to the others and is going to very quickly check, now that she has checked on her brother, that everyone else is still doing okay too.
So who's gonna call Ryan?
Not it.
Not it.
You are the team leader, sir.
And the team leader is not it.
You are not shirking off this responsibility, mister.
What? Sorry, I can't hear you. Already too far away. Bye. And Arlo just kind of like walks away, like not even that far.
Quickly, before anyone else can call Ryan, Wintera does look at Bookworm, and she's like, "You don't want anyone else to know yet, right?"
As you look over at Bookworm, she's actually breathing pretty heavily. Like, it looks like that took a lot out of her, both physically and sort of mentally, just to get through that, and she just slowly shakes her head no.
Okay, and Wintera will walk over and kind of like rest a hand on her back and just kind of like pat her like reassuringly, and then look over at Saith and Arlo like, Bookworm does not speak with Druidic to other people. They also don't think she can do certain spells. So maybe leave out Bookworm being in the fight.
Oh, I wasn't gonna mention that anyway. I imagine that she's probably in enough trouble with Ryan. No offense.
Anyone who's looking at Bookworm, go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Oh god.
All right.
Yeah, I think that works. 29?
And
Yeah.
I got a 26.
I got a rock.
Wait, did you really flub that?
No, hang on a second.
Oh wait, actually that's a 30. I forgot the proficiency bonus that needed to be added.
Oh, well,
on there.
congratulations, you just hit the DC.
Nice.
Everyone knows Bookworm's hard to read.
Is she though? What is my
That's why it was
insight?
sarcasm, but go on with your dice roll and self.
Wait, with a 30, does like Wintera finally realize, wait, she's attracted to me?
Oh
That's not my call to make.
No.
I got a 14.
With a 14, I will say that all of you are able to notice that Bookworm looks, like, as you guys are talking about this, pretty uncomfortable with the entire situation. But I will say, beyond that, Arlo and Wintera, you guys specifically, and I would say despite the fact that Wintera rolled higher, just given past instances, Arlo would probably notice this the best. When you patted her on the back, she sort of flinched, and she has not really reacted in the way that she normally does to when interacting with Wintera. Like, she's not blushing at all. Anyway, continue.
Your secret's safe with me, Bookworm. They don't have to know.
She very slowly nods and signs, thank you. Very meekly and sort of absent-mindedly.
And real quick, for no reason at all, I'm just gonna like real quick cast Detect Magic. Just real fast.
Smart.
Just a little check in Detect Magic.
I have a feeling I know what the answer to this question is, but what specifically are you looking for?
Well, just like, stuff and things, and I'm looking at Bookworm. What's going on with that shit?
Bookworm does not appear to be any more or less magical than she is on any given day. What I was alluding to was more psychological. Like she's going through some shit or something.
I know, you betrayed our trust.
One of us was cursed, and by one of us, I mean me, so it's very fair that they'd be a little suspicious.
Now for the rest of this campaign, I'm like, but is it mind control?
Oh my god.
I would say Wintera, while not aware of it being an abnormal reaction towards her, is aware that this is kind of like a overwhelmed response just from being aware of other people's body language and forest creatures' body language. So seeing her react like that and having the knowledge that we just finished a big fight, she's going to kind of like back off a little bit and just kind of position herself so that she is still in her line of sight but is a little bit further away from her to give her some space.
Yeah, even though you're not as tuned in on her personal feelings on you, you are at least familiar enough with how Bookworm normally is that, you know, you do pick up on she's acting weird.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Bookworm.
What is the current situation as far as remains of bodies? Like, are they completely gone? Are they, like, lots of tiny pieces?
Yeah, they sort of like Final Fantasy exploded into dust and there's loot left over. No, there's just bodies. They're just hella dead.
Hey, speaking of, can we loot the bodies?
Is there loot? I love that sometimes, like, me and Katie's, like, goblin energy, like, intersects at the exact same time.
It would honestly be so safe to, like, as she's calling Ryan on the speaking stone, just, like, ruffling through their pockets and purses and things, like, hey, Avasis and Sasava are dead. What do you mean they're dead? Well, they're, dead, and I'm pretty
Holy
sure
shit, this
they're
is
dead.
nice. Anyway, yeah, no, Toad's dead.
Oh, this is shiny.
Say, look at these sick-ass boots.
Yeah, so can Saith loot the bodies?
Saith and Arlo, if you guys want to, you may both roll me survival checks to see what you find on them.
John and John.
Are they still the same size that they were when they were transformed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Sasava's rat form is still a large creature, and the grotesque mouth monster that was Avasis is still gargantuan.
I got 17.
Me too.
Oh, wow, weird.
Goblin twins. Goblin twins.
Goblin twins. Goblin.
Each of you roll me a D100.
92.
I got a 73.
Cool. Arlo, you find 920 gold. Saith, you find 730 gold. Both of you find this on Sasava specifically. Your attempts to find Avasis merely net you the satchel that she was carrying that seems to be full of various meats and cantaloupes.
Yes!
And that's about it.
Oh my god.
Arlo finds the cantaloupes and is, like, way more satisfied than we was finding the gold. He's just like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Deep in her heart. Deep in her heart, she was always cantaloupe.
Alright, Saith is gonna pick up the speaking stone and she's gonna call Ryan.
Alright. So you do that, and after a beat or two, you hear, Ryan speaking.
Hey boss, it's us.
Yes, I know. I recognize the stones.
We won't be bringing in Avasis or Sasava anytime soon. Unless, they were wanted dead or alive.
Oh,
What about their ashes?
I'm going to assume by that you mean you will be bringing them in alive. And based on what I think I just heard Wintera say, it sounds like you won't be bringing in a body either.
Well, I mean, they're still here, kind of, mostly.
Then what was the question about the ashes for?
I mean, hey, if you wanted the bodies, you wanted the bodies.
Alright, so you ran into the twins and managed to kill them, I'm guessing?
Yes. And it looks like we might be, in for quite a lot more than just them. Ashes afoot again.
Yes, I know this. You told me this last time.
Oh, yes.
They were cursed too.
Yep.
That you did not tell me last time.
I was getting
We
to
just
it.
found that out.
Here, you know what? You're having a lot more fun with this than I am. I'm too awkward for this. Throws stone at Tara.
When Tara awkwardly catches it, I don't think fun is the right word here.
Also, please don't throw the stone. It sounds weird when you do that.
I imagine it would sound like...
Yeah, actually, that's kind of what I was imagining.
Yes, so they were cursed too.
Was it the same type of curse?
One of them is gargantuan.
Alright, scratch that. That answered that question. So, giant snake person.
Yes, and giant snake person, and then giant rat snake person.
Rat?
Yes, very weird. Wasn't expecting it.
That's quite curious.
I mean, I was apparently... What did you guys say? It was a giant evil tree?
Yeah, a giant evil tree sounds about right. Yes.
Okay, so we have two that became larger, one that became a rat, and you who became a tree.
When Tara quickly eyes her brother and is like, don't you fucking... kind of symbols, like, you didn't hear that.
He just has a mischievous little grin and turns away.
Love him.
Also, we did find the original Bookworm's old lab.
Ah, so you found what you needed then?
In a way.
Oh, this isn't going to be good. Alright, what is it?
So, he was working on a way to use magic to bring magic alive and use it to bring his wife back from death. This meant he was bringing various spells to life and eventually worked up to the Finger of Death spell, which is what we encountered the first time when we fought a bunch of those corpse flowers and the evil Dark Hand.
Hold on. You're telling me that this person was bringing spells to life for the sake of resurrecting his dead wife?
Well, specifically, if I remember the orbs correctly, he wanted to not only bring his wife back, but use it to help others.
And in his quest to bring people back to life, he found it a good idea to animate a spell that kills people?
I know, right? Like, again, just from the background.
My guess is he wanted to reverse the effects.
No one will really know. He's, unfortunately, a person that was impacted by the spell, according to
of course
the
he
orb.
was. That was the single stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Everyone roll me perception.
Nat 20. All right.
Nice.
Which,
Bookworm looks hella uncomfortable right now.
when Tara goes, yeah, you know, Bookworm is kind of having a rough time here, too, about it.
Oh, right. Sorry. Got caught up in it. That was... Sorry, Bookworm.
We're all a little tired and insensitive. It's okay.
Are we able to text with the speaking stones?
No.
Damn it.
Fuck out of here with that modern day tech.
I was gonna text her and she's just gonna get like a little bloop bloop and it would be like, it was dumb, no, right?
Oh my god.
Winky emoji.
Little winky emoji with the tongue out.
Yeah, no texting.
Oh, there also was this weird little ghost dragon there, too, we found, that Arlo... What did you name it, Arlo? Polly?
His name is Polly Darton and he is my new ghost son.
Oh my god, so this is the pet you bring back this time?
Ryan? He has a tiny little cowboy hat. I need you to reserve judgment until you see this sweet boy in his tiny little cowboy hat. After that, you say what you want to say, but you got to see this little boy in his little cowboy hat.
Why is it that every time you all go out into the field, you come back with one extra? Every time!
We just those kinds of personalities, apparently.
First Nelg, then Sniffs, now a ghost dragon.
Don't
We didn't
forget
bring anyone
about
back the
Modi.
first time.
Oh, well, thank God all you did that time was just get ourselves banned from Neverwinter.
When Tara looks sheepish now.
Hey, so speaking of people that we work with outside of the organization, and, people that we work with inside of the organization, seeing as we're literally fighting the live personification that is actual death, I think this might actually, call for a few more agents. Are there anybody else available?
Unfortunately, no. I have them all out. They were sent out before you all, so they should be getting back relatively soon. If any of them do get back in a timely enough manner, I will send them over. Unfortunately, no. I have no extra recruits for you right now.
Understood, boss lady.
Is Yarvam, available?
Galvin is our recruiter. He is always out.
I mean, I feel like since we've done some recruiting, he could probably, afford a little bit of time off to do other stuff. Just Jordan's silence of what?
Oh, Drew. Oh, you and your goblin energy are at the top today, bud. The top!
It's been too long.
I'm gonna regret this. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, for the love of Jesus.
Alright. Wait, hold on. Okay. Let's see what my persuasion is. Scroll back up to that.
I believe it's a 0.
It is a 0. I got an 11.
No.
That's okay.
Okay.
We're heading to Silvery Moon then.
Very well. Is there anything else that you need to bring me up to speed on since... when was it? An hour ago?
We are very, what's the word? Efficient? Quick. We get into some things.
Sure, we'll go with those.
Please send that adorable little coffee dragon. I need a boost.
I am not sending you espresso.
Wintera walks away with the stone, several paces from everyone, and she's just like, we're about to go fight the creatures that have been hurt by that finger of death, which are Bookworm's clan and her old friend. And I think if we get someone like Granifor, if we can convince him to help us, maybe it will be easier, but it will be dangerous. I know we're not supposed to get other towns worried or involved, but these corpse flowers are invasive. They've spread and they've multiplied, and they're on the edge of my forest, and that backs up to the town. I'm worried for them, and I'm worried for the other inhabitants of my forest. I want to help them if we can, but I'm worried.
Rintara, what is your job?
To stop things from going wrong.
So, by that logic, would not doing anything in your power to prevent this invasive species that has already done so much harm from hitting a village of innocent bystanders well within the jurisdiction of that job?
It would be.
Then do what must be done.
Yeah, let's go kick some ass!
All right.
In a rare moment of seriousness, Arlo puts a hand on Wintera's shoulder and kind of looks off into the middle distance for a second and says, "So, we know our enemy general capabilities and location. They are likely to be centralized within that location, likely able to be surrounded. What we'll need to do is a shock and awe campaign, making sure that we gather up our forces for a full frontal assault, most likely in a 360-degree format, cutting off any, and I do mean any, avenues for escape. That sound good?"
Where the hell is this side of you been?
Military doctor.
What the hell just happened?
What, you guys think I was just a pretty face?
No, not even close.
Arlo is so glad she can't see his face because he's so deeply hurt.
Oh.
Like, you've never seen Arlo, like, go from, like, kind of smugly confident to, like, deeply wounded so
Oh
quickly.
no!
Yeah, okay, we should get going, we should get moving, because the longer we wait, the more damage could be done.
Right. I will. As I said, if any aid returns, I will send them to you post-haste. Until then, best of luck, agents. Ryan out.
Click.
Okay.
We can do this. We've been through so much harder together. I know that you're worried about your family. But you have another family here by your side. You too, Bookie.
Bookworm looks up and does a sort of meek smile. You know, the kind of smile that someone does when they're really, really, like, depressed about something, but they're trying to put on a brave face.
This is going to be the single most difficult thing that we have done together. But I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else. So, let's go kill some fucking flowers. Let's release the souls inside.
Bit of a bold proclamation on how that works, but alright.
Let us cut down some weeds and release the flowers instead. How about that?
That sounded kind of weird, and also, but in a different way.
Oh, for the love
It's
of
time
God.
to weed this garden.
I am going to cast Moonbeam on first Sasava's body, and then look at Oliver, and uncharacteristically be like, burn it.
Huh.
Nice.
Huh.
That's...
All right.
Dark.
Hey, is detect magic still on?
You know that I've got a couple of fire spells, right? I got you. Like,
Yeah, like Arlo looks over. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, that was cold as hell. I got chills. I can breathe fire. Like, we don't have to like waste spell slots or whatever. Like, I can just like look at it and make it be on fire.
Already burning this corpse.
Oh wow, that was immediate.
Yay! Burning corpses! Oh boy.
The Moonbeam is to revert it back to its original size.
Oh no, I know why you did it. I wasn't expecting that. That was really clever.
And then once that's done, move it over.
Haven't had a good body burning in a while.
When's the last time y'all did a body burning?
Boy, you really forget what that smell is like, but it just hits you the same way every time.
Arlo just like slowly turns his head around to Saith, and then starts to say something, and then just like he's like, you know what? That tracks. That about tracks.
If anyone looks over at Ozrussian, they will see Sibo right next to him, mirroring his actions verbatim. So, what are y'all actually, like, progress-wise doing?
We're gonna go collect some helpers.
Well, it's probably still within an hour from the start of the battle, right?
Easily.
Okay. So Zal's still around, so some of us can ride on Zal's back to get to Silvery Moon, and I'm sure Arlo would like to just generally fly himself there with his wings still activated.
I guess I would just fly with my ink wings.
Alright, cool. You guys going just straight to Silvery Moon, or did you want to stop by, Winterra's home first?
I think it's a good idea to stop by your home first.
Yeah, I kind of imagine us like gearing up for this like as an Ocean's 11 style thing where like we're all going through like now that like a plan's been laid out, like you know, like all right, we're gonna need firepower, we're gonna need some people who are very heavily like anti-magic or like, you know, essentially like built for mage slaying. We're gonna need people who can do you know, a good amount of damage over a large area for clearing out these weeds. And we just kind of go through our Rolodex of people that we think we could try to get to help us.
And that involves stopping by Winterra's place first?
Yeah.
I would assume her parents are gonna help.
Okay, I was just curious because it sounded like Katie was making one point and then you started making another, so I just wanted to clarify.
No, that works.
Okay. So, you guys make your way over towards the Midnight Woods, specifically towards Winterra's cave. As you guys land down, you actually see Holly pacing back and forth rather impatiently until she sees you guys and then has like this sort of look of relief followed by panic followed by relief, and then she just sort of like intermittently switches between the two as you guys land.
Is Twinkle still there?
No, Twinkle has since been dispatched.
I imagine Zhao lands on like the very top of like wherever the cave structure is and is just kind of perched there while we're all just kind of like hopping down.
Yeah, as soon as you all drop down, she runs over and gives you guys, specifically, Wintera and Oliver, she just like grabs you both and just hugs you deeply.
Jordan, we don't get hugs?
No.
That's fair. Saith is used to that.
You're also not her children.
That's true. Saith is used to
Saith
that.
is used to not having parents.
Mom, you're crushing me. I can't breathe.
I'm sorry. I was really worried.
You honestly have nothing to worry about between these two. Especially that one there. She says, pointing her tail at Oliver.
Holly looks over to Oliver and says, "You did something?"
He did a lot.
Wintera like kind of like shoves him forward just a little bit, like a quick like sibling nudge, like he should be the one to tell about what he can do now.
Yeah, it was amazing. So we got in this fight with these two snake people, and then like Wintera and everyone else, they were doing a real good job. But then one of them shot like this magic thing at me, and then my friend Twinkle came out. All of you roll me perception checks real quick.
21.
23.
27.
As Oliver is saying this, when he gets to, and they fired a magic blast at me, Holly's expression changes immediately to what looks like shock and a little bit of fear, but there's also a heavy amount of confusion in there, as though she has a hard time believing what she just heard. And she stops like, wait, hold on. They attacked you? Yeah, I mean, my friend Twinkle came out, so it was fine. That shouldn't have been possible. I put a ward on you so that wouldn't happen.
So that he couldn't get attacked or so he couldn't get hurt?
Attacked? It's one of my strongest spells, and She then kneels down and, like, grabs him by the face and, like, presses her forehead against his and closes her eyes for a moment and sort of just... What you guys can't really tell, but I would say Wintera, because you're familiar with druidic magic, you can tell she's sort of, like, sensing him. And after a moment, she opens her eyes again, looks back, is like, It's gone. The ward was destroyed.
How does something like that happen?
I don't know. Like I said, it's one of my strongest spells, and that's not even the weirdest part. It wasn't dispelled. It was, like I said, destroyed. Something hurt the magic.
What?
I've never heard of anything like this except for... And then she has this look of, like, almost realization, and then she looks up at you, Wintera. Except for stories of the Fae.
Bum bum bum!
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, well, there's one of two ways you can go about this. You can obviously do your Wintera thing, or,
Oh, well, no, that's not a...
Wintera thing?
Hey, Mom, guess what? I have something to tell you. I can't show you because I feel like I can't do it again.
Wintera, it's fine. I've known about you for quite some time. It's okay. Love is love.
What?
oh!
Oh, I'm sorry. You meant something else. Please, go on.
That laugh was in character. Arlo's on the ground.
Sorry, that was too easy. Go on.
Wait. What is Bookworm doing when she hears that?
She's back to normal. She is beet red.
Seetha's just gonna pat her on the back gently with her tail.
You know the face that people make where they put their hands, like, in a prayer symbol, and they put it to their mouth, and they are looking at the ground? Like, boy. But in, like, I have to take a second to compose myself. Because
Yes.
what just happened?
Yes, the boy breath. I'm familiar.
The boy meme.
She's like, no, not that. So, you know how Grandma is in the Feywild as her part of being the material plane bonded to the Feywild?
Yes.
Apparently, it wasn't a specific person the Feywild sent in return. It was a Fey presence that would be inside of someone here so they could understand both realms. And that's me.
What?
Yeah, I've apparently had it inside me since I was born. From the moment I was born, actually.
I don't understand.
I didn't know about it until I might have been cursed, and so I had to become uncursed, and I found out about it because the Fey kings and lords came over and helped.
Oh, okay.
I'm not cursed anymore, I don't think. But, yeah, I am connected to them, I guess. I'm their shepherd. I'm the shepherd of the Fae.
Okay.
How you doing, Holly? Can I get you a glass of water or something?
Shut up! Holly is largely speechless for a while, and she walks over to you and says, I don't fully understand what all of this means. But if you truly are tied to what your grandmother, my mother, is doing, then as the guardian of the portal to the Feywild, I'll support you in any way that I can.
Wintera! Why... Could we call upon some of the Fae?
I don't actually know how. I know that agreement was put in place before we found this out, but I'm not exactly sure how we would go about doing it. We didn't exactly ask.
Roll me a history check.
15.
When they needed your help, they sent someone over to physically get you.
Well, considering when they needed us, they just kind of showed up, I think we probably just have to go back and go physically get them.
Oh, please, I don't want to do that.
Well, it doesn't always have to be all of us.
Wintera, I hate going to the Feywild with all of my heart, soul, and body, but I would never let you go alone.
Holly, I know that you've had an extremely emotional day, but we do have a very short amount of time to be able to save Silvery Moon from what Bookworm's clan went through. Is there any possibility that you would be willing to cross through to let someone know?
Roll me... I'll say flat persuasion.
22.
She looks hesitant, but she ultimately says, I suppose I can. It'd be a lot.
I know it would. But the things that we've seen so far today, a lot more people are going to suffer. And I don't want to put this sort of responsibility on you. You're not an agent. This isn't your responsibility at all. And please, never think that I feel that way. I just know that you're definitely the world's greatest mother, and you'd be willing to do anything possible for your daughter. And at this point, we need all hands on deck.
No, you're right. I've only ever gone a small handful of times, and now knowing that my mother is there, the idea of going just feels different than it once did.
Somebody who's seen a ghost of their own mother in the first time since 30 years. I understand the feeling.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, no, we'll get into that later. Don't worry about us, okay? Like, we're gonna find therapy somehow. Anyway.
Please do. You sound like a horribly broken person.
Well, that was kind of rude.
I'm a metaphor for depression. Alright, let's move on.
I'm just thinking of that one, like, Adventure Time thing where Princess Bubblegum, like, leans in. She's like, all my jokes are secretly cries for help.
Save herself is secretly a cry for help, basically.
Arlo, as you make that rude joke, Holly looks over at you, grabs your shoulder, and says, look, I don't judge you in your home, so please. And then all of a sudden, she rips her hand away, and there's almost like this burning on her hand. Ah!
Oh. My bad?
What?
What just
that?
I don't know.
How did you?
Fully don't know.
Mom? There's also something else about the Feywild that might be important. Arlo and I both got something called the Blessing of the Fey.
Oh, shit, yeah. I mean, yup, I remembered that.
Hold on a second. Arlo, come here.
Alright. Are you gonna hit me?
No. Shockingly.
Okay.
And she places her hand on your face and begins to whisper something, just like she did when she put the ward on Oliver. And it begins to form around you, and then shatters as soon as it's formed.
I
Oops.
don't like that.
Actually, I think that might be a good thing.
Oh?
How so, Holly?
Arlo, can you still cast spells?
I mean, I've used a lot of them, but yeah.
I think it only wards off foreign magics.
Wait, what?
I think what destroyed the ward was this blessing, not your shepherd powers, Wintera. I think this blessing is the power to hurt magic.
Arlo grabs Holly by both shoulders. He's like, if what you're saying is true, then that is arguably one of the most bitchin' things I've ever heard.
From my understanding on what you are all going up against, that also means that you two might be the most well-suited for it.
Saith just kind of shifts from foot to foot, kicking the sand a little.
Arlo pats Saith on the shoulder again, says, it's alright, Saith, you're good at other stuff.
Yeah, you could do that cool demon thing.
Let's not dwell on that. that seemed kind of negative also.
Holly pipes out and says, I'm going to ignore that last part for a second. I will also say, though, Saith, Bookworm, while you two may not have this power, there is another foe that you both still need to face. It seems as though you all have a task in this fight ahead.
Mom, I'm kind of confused. What are you talking about?
There's a magical opponent that you must face that is made of magic, yes?
Yeah, hand
Yeah.
for fancy fingers.
You two can hurt magic. And then there's another person who can be harmed by normal means, yes?
Yes.
We assume.
I think this is almost fate working in your favor.
Fate. So it is.
I'm sorry, did that word mean something in particular to you?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, because you said it like it had like some significant personal meaning to you, and I'm just a little confused.
Nothing. No.
Yeah, like the way you said it, that like, if like you had said it, like there would have been dramatic music swelling in the background, and you would have like punctuated that dramatic music.
Oh, for the love, it was my birth name.
Oh.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, my clan, we've had this conversation before. It's why I told you what my last name is.
Yeah, you never told us your name was Fate.
Oh. Yeah, I was born, actually, we're not getting into that, because my clan's name is kind of, anyway.
Hashtag not relevant information.
Not relevant information.
Hashtag not relevant information. Arlo's just gonna like open his like little notebook and he's like more safe secrets. Reminder for later.
When Tara pats you on the shoulder, Saith, and she's just like, "It's okay. Names can change. It's what we want to make of them that matters."
We choose our names when we grow up. I chose Saith because, well, I don't really usually let people get close to me, and neither does the Saith. You can't, honestly. It kind of pushes its whole spine and ribs out of its body anytime something comes anywhere near it, which, it kind of works when you're talking about me. Yeah.
Well, I suppose you all still have work to do. I'll head off to the Feywild and see what I can get.
Okay. We're going to Silvery Moon. We have a feeling there might be someone there that can help, or at least that we can warn them of what's nearby.
Can I take a stab in the dark and guess Granifor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to figure.
Yep.
You know, when you have a giant tentacled monster that can destroy magic, you know.
He is also the single most powerful being in all of Silvery Moon, so it made sense.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Holly.
Man, we are so lucky he's a chill guy.
Especially now they put the charm spell thing on him. That helped a lot.
Most definitely.
Well, best of luck. I'll see you all when I return.
Okay. Be careful, Mom.
Same to you. Good luck.
Oh, Holly, before we go, you want to see something awesome?
Is it critically important? Because it seems like time is of the essence.
Arlo just kind of slowly holds up Polly with his little cowboy hat and his tongue is sticking out and he's like waddling his little legs.
Oh my
Like
god.
a little bleb? Oh my god.
And he's like, yeah.
I imagine his tongue is really long and he just kind of like, when he shakes his head, he slaps either side of his own face with it.
Oh.
She pauses and her eyes get real big. And then she turns around and says, you can barely hear her say, focus, focus, focus. And she just walks off. Like sprinting.
Wow, we've only ever been able to get Mom that frazzled like a few times before. That's impressive, Arlo.
I mean, like, Polly is mind-bendingly adorable, so that makes sense.
So, you guys make your way into the town of Silvery Moon. At this point, I would say it's starting to get into evening. You see some people starting to head off to various taverns or just home to their families. Where specifically would you guys like to head?
Straight to Granifor's office.
Yep.
Alright, you guys head over to the whatever place that a mayor does business is called.
Mayor's office. It's a mayoral
Town
office.
hall?
The town hall, I like that better.
Oh, alright. I mean,
I mean,
good
shut
for
up.
you.
What
Good
is-
for you. You're wrong.
No, shut up, Drew, you're wrong. It's my world, it's whatever I say, and I say town hall. Fantasy, bitch! So you guys make your way over to the town hall, which is definitely where mayors do stuff. Hashtag at me. And as you guys enter, you see Niavra is there. Says, oh, hello, welcome to... Oh, you guys, hi.
Hey, Niavra!
How are you all doing? I haven't seen you since you were dragged off when you first showed up. Didn't really get a chance to catch up.
Sorry about that.
We have a lot to catch up on.
Hey, so is Granapor around?
She looks immediately, like, put off by that, like she's a little hurt that you immediately wanted Grandifor, as if she's grown very used to this, but not used to it at all.
It's not you, it's business.
No, I understand. Status quo.
It's not you, it's us.
She puts her, like, fingers up to her head as she presumably casts message. And after a moment, a door swings open, and you all see your favorite giant, multi-eyed flying meatball. My friends, hello there!
Hello, my friend.
Grand of 4, what you got in store?
That depends on what you have for me. I haven't seen you all in so long. It's before I was even elected. Oh, it's so good to see you all. I'd hug you if I had arms.
I wish that we were here on more personal and enjoyable terms, but unfortunately, we're here to prevent calamity.
Ah, business as usual. I can respect that.
Well, guys,
We should probably make sure we're not where random people can walk in before we discuss what we have to discuss.
oh yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Come into my office. And he escorts you guys into your office. You see Niavra start to enter. Do you let her come in?
The more the merrier.
We don't hate Niavra. Like, we do generally ask for Granafor, but it's not like we're like, no, Niavra's out of this.
Yeah. no, Niavra starts to enter, and Arlo, hard, stiff arms are like, hey, be happy.
Poor Niavra.
You see, you act like you wouldn't do that.
She's just trying to enter the room, and Safe's tail accidentally closes the door before she can enter, and she's just like, oh.
Arlo clotheslines her. He's like, you must be this cool to enter.
Oh, come on.
No.
Yep, okay, let's do this.
All right, so you guys are all in the room. You kind of dragged Sibo in here. He wanted to go back, but apparently he was needed to because I forgot to have him go away, so he's stuck here.
Oh, fuck. We should probably not have Sibo.
Why? He already knows.
Oh, he's kind of off. I don't know who's going to tell.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. That's the NPC you like to bully. Forgive me.
Wintera, if Oliver is still with us, Wintera is firmly keeping him on her shoulder so he can't break shit.
I'd say Oliver is back home with Ulrich right now.
Okay.
So is Sibo with you, or did I assume too much?
Oh, I think we would drop off Sibo.
I don't, why would we drop off? We need help.
Okay, we brought Sibo.
Okay.
We made a pit stop so Sibo could get not onesie clothes if he so felt inclined.
We made a pit stop, but we didn't go by Sibo's lab. We went to a different, little baby nursery store and got him a different onesie.
I will also say you guys stopped by the local coffee shop so that he could refuel and not be completely like Deb for another little bit. But he does not fight the onesie thing. It's like, actually, I'm kind of getting used to this. These are comfy. I think this could be my thing.
Yeah, these ones got feeties on them.
I know. This is great. I can get used to this.
Oh yeah, Arlo, before we go back to base, once things have hopefully calmed down, assuming things are normal, we should come back here. I have a feeling that you'll like the things they have inside, since, she looks him up and down and just kind of smiles coyly. She's like, since learning certain things.
I don't
questions.
follow.
It's a coffee shop.
Oh,
I'm very confused.
You hush. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to have that level of awareness.
I don't know what you're talking about, Arlo.
Oh, got it.
Arlo just glances at Bookworm and he's like, no, you must be better.
Bookworm looks away immediately. Fast forward back to Granifor's office. So, what can I help you all with?
Safe's got a pumpkin spice in her hands. She's just holding it all comfy.
My dude.
Yeah, the scene is not different. It's the exact same, but we all have lattes.
When Tara specifically has a chai tea, she's just like, no.
Can we say that we also brought Granite for our coffee, like, just like, as a common
One
courtesy?
for each tentacle.
He doesn't have tentacles, he has eye stalks, get it right.
One for each eye stalk.
Oh
They
my
don't have
gosh.
mouths!
Jordan, didn't you earlier describe him as having tentacles?
No, he has eye stalks. But yeah, he's holding his latte with 2 of his eye stalks.
So, Granifor, now you are, you're a great boon to the city as your leadership seems to have led the town to prosperity, and of course you've been, a great friend to us in the time that we've known you, but I'm afraid we have to call on you for, one of your more basal capabilities.
Do you need me to cut ribbons? I love cutting ribbons.
I'm sorry, friend, nothing quite as fun as that.
Aww.
Although now I know who to call on craft day.
Yes!
Oh my god, we have been needing someone new for craft day. It's been getting kind of stale. We need someone to shake things up.
I'd love to!
I'm apparently not good at it.
I do my best.
You are very bad at it, but I love your enthusiasm.
There's just so much glue.
Sibo snaps his fingers. Focus!
Right, sorry, thank you.
This coffee will not keep me going for long, please. We need to keep on track somewhat.
Like I said, nothing quite as fun as that. We need to, as someone very recently said, you're the most powerful being in all of Silvery Moon, and we've got some big fish to fry.
I mean, I'm not much of a cook, but I'll see what I can do to help.
More like death flowers and the possible death magic hand and,
A lot of death.
Does that fry as well?
What?
You guys then see Niavra, lean in and whisper something into, I guess, what would be whatever Grandifor's ear equivalent is. It's like, oh, you meant kill something!
We don't necessarily need you to do the killing, but we think that we know that beholders have that anti-magic thing they can do.
Yep, that's what the big eye's for!
Yeah, and,
We're
this
gonna need a little extra,
anti-magic help.
So you need my eye.
we need you.
Yeah, just kind of your whole deal.
But specifically, you need my anti-magic ray.
Well, I mean,
We need all hands on deck.
yeah,
We need as much help as possible. We want to protect your city, Granifor, and we want to protect you. And the best way to protect you is knowing that you're fighting at our side.
Cool! What are we fighting?
on the outskirts of the Forest of Lost Giants, where it meets with my forest, with Midnight Woods, there's a group of corpse flowers and something that's basically an animated magical finger of death, along with an evil necromancer. And it basically wiped out the entire clan of Fearbolgs that used to live within the Forest of Lost Giants. A couple of other people. These corpse flowers are also rather invasive, so possibly there may be a bunch more of them than we encountered last time. And it could very quickly encroach into the Midnight Woods and subsequently this town and any other surrounding areas. I think that's about sums it up.
Subtle.
As you guys say this, you notice that Niavra is looking more and more horrified with each passing word, and Granifor is looking more and more excited with each passing word.
Yo, this dude fucks.
I like that face. That concerns me, but that's okay. Everyone has their strengths.
I'm not going to lie. When I became mayor, half of me was expecting I would be doing stuff like this, just saving the town on a regular basis. And I love cutting ribbons. I know I mentioned it before, but I really love cutting ribbons. But being able to do this also sounds really cool. Maybe as cool as cutting ribbons.
We'll be able to cut things into ribbons.
Ooh, and then we can have those outside of the new businesses that I can cut those.
Well, corpse flowers don't smell very good, so maybe not. I don't think people would be too inclined for that.
Oh, we can just prestidigitation the stink off of them.
Niavra
Niavra looks horrified.
See, that's why he's in charge. He knows what's up.
Sir, maybe not that. Maybe we stick to the ribbons we've been doing, and this is just a separate thing. Excellent idea. This is why you are my advisor.
Wintera Malza, thank you.
Or I was just looking around like, are we allowed to vote in their election? Because he's definitely got my vote.
Oh, absolutely not.
Dang it.
Yeah, trust me, he would have had mine too.
I appreciate it, though.
Wait, can I? I technically live nearby, but I don't live in the town. I mean, I guess I don't live nearby anymore.
I feel like it would be
Did
a
you
conflict
change your
of
residency
interest.
paperwork, or are you still registered like living with your parents, like a college student?
What's that?
Did you change your residency paperwork, or are you still like registered like living with your parents, kind of like a college student in a dorm?
What?
The bears register their caves?
Arlo, roll me a base intelligence check. With advantage.
That's gonna be a 16 plus. I'm pretty sure I've got a good plus to intelligence because I'm a doctor. 16 plus 1, 17.
You for goddamn sure know that when Tara, based on your past discussion with her, has no fucking clue what you're talking about almost the second that question leaves your mouth.
You've got just blank stare all the way. She's just like, what are the words that just left your mouth, Arlo? I don't speak that language.
Arlo like says it, like looks at you, sees like the blankest of blank stares. He's like, you know what? Never mind. That's that's on me. I should have known the answer to that one right at the top.
She lives in a cave.
That was one of those moments where you ask a question and then realize the answer the second you said it out loud.
So, you'll help.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yes.
Arlo goes, hell yeah, and then from his pack produces another small cowboy hat and puts it on top of Granifor. Welcome to the team.
Oh my god.
You have never seen him look more excited.
Oh,
I am so happy about this development.
Little baby.
The small cowboy hats will become my new bottles of whiskey.
When Tara kind of looks at Niavra curiously and is like, we do need a lot of help, but I also feel like we want to make sure your town stays safe. So I don't know if you want to come and help as well, or if you'd want to stay behind and keep watch here.
I will say Arlo is already holding another small cowboy hat looking at Niavra.
Niavra looks so wanting, but before she can say anything, Granifor turns to her and says, actually, I think it would be best if you stayed behind, Niavra. And Niavra looks a little disappointed, but then Granifor continues and says, because I can't think of anyone more qualified to hold down the fort and make sure the town stays safe while I'm gone, other than you, the most powerful wizard in all of Silvery Moon. Can you do that for me?
Oh, wait, she is? I mean, yes.
Tears well in her eyes as you also see, like, at her side, she gives you the finger. I will do this for you, sir!
I imagine one of those anime scenes where, like, her eyes well up with tears, and then she gets that really serious face and kind of blinks, and the tears fly out of either side.
Oh,
and then she looks all, like,
110%!
all determined and shit. Like, ooh, I love you, Niavra.
Yeah, no, she is so into staying behind and doing nothing because she thinks that makes her the hero.
I love it.
Also, Niavra, they may be sending more agents. It kind of depends. We're not sure if they can or not. So that would be helpful if there's someone staying behind to also direct them if they show up after we leave.
I'll be sure to send them your way if they should show up.
We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Niavra.
And she gives you a good hearty nod and, like, a salute, which you've never seen her do before.
Arlo just out of habit salutes back.
She takes that as acknowledgement.
When Tara slowly tries to copy and mimic them, but it's very sloppy. It's like there's bent wrists and everything. She's just like, what is?
Arlo is visibly uncomfortable with a bad salute.
She's just a baby.
Like, not on any kind of moral grounds, just because of, like, an ingrained, like, aversion to it from training. Just, like, through the toll of 1,000 deaths, just, like, 1,000 times seen someone, like, your salute's not ready. 200 push-ups.
200 push-ups.
That sounds fun.
Arlo instinctively drops down to his hands and starts doing push-ups.
When Tara would join him and competitively do more.
Arlo starts doing push-ups and is, like, singing, like, a Dragonborn, like, call and repeat song, like, I don't know, but I've been told the Mander Mountain's good as gold.
Staith is doing calf lifts with her tail.
Are you all doing push-ups right now?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone's doing push-ups.
All of you roll me athletics checks.
Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes.
I have never been more upset to get a natural 20.
Me too. I got one
Alright.
too.
I only got a 14.
Okay, your tail actually craps out.
I have a 27.
This is for fucking clout and jokes, and I got a natural 20 plus 8, mind you,
Ah,
but still.
Arlo's like innate muscle memory out of fear, just remembering having demons yelling at him to do push-ups. He powers through them without even noticing that anyone else is doing it and pulls out the full 200 faster than either of you guys can.
Wintera looks visibly mad, like she's so upset that she couldn't do them faster.
Sound off, 1, 2, sound off, 3, 4.
Alright, so as you guys head out, Sibo turns to like, so am I free to like go back now or what?
Yes!
Well, does this answer your question? And he puts a small cowboy hat on his head.
Roll persuasion.
Can I get advantage because the cowboy hat is cool?
No.
Damn it. 14.
He kind of like leers at you. He just says, what do you need me for?
Remember that one time when you had like a magic cannon that shot a bunch of stuff?
Just more of that?
Yeah, just build a bunch of those and like position them around the camp that we're gonna assault and shoot them at the tree people.
Huh.
If you can build them specifically to be especially good at destroying corpse flowers, that'd be great.
Wait, I like what Wintera's saying, but wait, what? Is he going, at the concept of put a bunch of cannons around them, this, like, professional scientist? I gave him that idea, like, hey, put a bunch of, shoot them so much. Arlo just said, hey, can you shoot them so much?
It's not that he never considered that. One, he's on, like, 3 days sleepless powered only by coffee, as we've already established.
Yeah.
Two, it's more the wheels turning of not that he can put cannons, but what cannons he can put.
Okay, I accept that.
He's in a happy place right now. Something that's good at destroying plants. I'm gonna head back to my lab. I'll meet you there. And I'll get something for you.
Thank you, Sibo.
Just cut back to Sibo like several days ago, and his assistant's like, look, Sibo, we need more storage space, and you have an entire room filled with anti-plant matter cannons? When are we ever gonna need these?
We will! It will come in time!
He's like, oh, Jeffrey, you're going to eat your words.
And Sibo, like, happily sprints off with a look of manic destruction in his eyes that either instills, like, confidence or fear in you, or both.
There's no way to know for sure.
Probably both. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to do in Silvery Moon before you started heading back?
Can we check out a general store?
What specifically are you looking for?
Hand-thrown weapons, healing potions.
Explosivos. Something that gives you back spell slots.
Like that frickin'...
The Pearl of Power that we have?
Yeah, the Pearl of Power you and Mintera both have?
You see, the problem with that is that I forgot it existed until literally just this moment.
I know you did, because you asked for something that restores spell slots when you have one in your pocket.
I wanted to see if there were any hand-thrown weapons.
Like, what specifically? Because you have a crossbow. So I'm trying to figure out what other ranged option you would specifically want.
A
Because anything I
trebuchet.
could throw at you... A what?
A trebuchet.
Thank you. The problem was I just didn't hear you, and now I don't know what that is.
I didn't explain what a trebuchet is. I just said it again clearer.
Yes, I know, and that was the problem. I need to know what it is.
Oh, you don't know what a trebuchet is?
What did I just say?
It's like a catapult, but with a different counterbalance mechanism. It's technically capable of flinging things farther, faster, with more like damaging and stopping power.
Okay, I do wanna buy health potions though, just because in case I get separated from those guys enough or far enough that they can't heal me.
Yeah, how many did you want, and of what level?
Let me get 5 of the highest.
Alright, big money? Give me a
She
second.
does have the most money, I think, canonically out of all of us.
Oh, I'm well
Yes.
aware.
I have
I'm
a
not
lot
saying
of money
she
right
can't
now.
afford it. I just need to look that up.
I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it's a good little tiny fortune.
I just need to see specifically how much a potion of god healing is. Okay, the highest level is supreme healing potions, which are 5,000 gold pieces each.
No.
Wait, Jordan. Do the Supreme Healing Potions, like, have, like, the Supreme logo on them and they're just, like, expensive for no reason?
Yeah, much like our Nelg t-shirts.
Alright,
No, those are dope.
Yes, they are, and also reasonably priced.
let me do ones that are like... I think there's one that heals 50 HP.
Let's see. The superior healing, which is 500, heals 40 hit points.
That's the one that I was thinking of. Perfect.
Okay, so that's the second highest one.
Yep. So I'll get 5 of those.
Okay, yeah, so you have 5 superior healing potions?
Wait, Jordan.
Yes.
Paint us a picture, Word Daddy. Who's running the general store?
Alright, smart ass, thinking I don't have this prepared. You walk over into the market square where you guys first met Nelg and go to one of the other shops there. You specifically see a tabaxi wearing tattered robes with just this giant rug filled with what looks largely like just a bunch of random crap.
Is the Tabaxi's name Taxi?
Alright.
No.
Taxi the Tabaxi?
No, you see a sign over his little tent area with the giant thing that says, "Shadow in the brush, get what you find, love it all the way."
What?
Did I stutter?
I'm confused.
Come on, see what Shadow in the brush has found for you today. You will like what you see, I promise. Love it all the way.
Hey, you got anything capable of causing widespread destruction for no reason in particular?
I like your style, friend. Here, let me see what I can find. And he digs through, like, just a bunch of crap. And he eventually pulls out this little stick that you recognize as a wand and says, "This right here, wand of Pyrotechnics. Makes lots of fire real good."
What does a wand of pyrotechnics, like, technically do?
That's a fantastic question. I don't remember.
Wintera looks so uncomfortable, but she's not saying anything. She's like got both of her hands clenched and they're kind of up to her ears, and she's just like looking the other way, like she pretended she did not just hear him say that he has a wand of pyrotechnics so that you were theoretically considering buying it. She's not saying don't, but she's like turning away, like she's like uncomfortable about the whole situation.
Oh, honey.
Arlo turns to Winter. Is like, no, he said wand of skyrotechnics. It does sky magic.
This wand has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to create a harmless burst of multicolored light at a point you can see up to 60 feet away. The burst of light is accompanied by a crackling noise that can be heard up to 300 feet away. The light is as bright as a flame torch, but lasts only a second. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand erupts into harmless pyrotechnic display and is destroyed. So there you go.
That is not in line with what I asked for.
It's called the Wand of Pyrotechnics.
It does sound like it would be in line with what I asked for.
Yeah. And all he tells you is, yes, it will create big explosions. Be heard from long, long away. Big, bright explosion. Only 30 gold.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, against his persuasion.
Ah, fuck. He's a salesman. Ah. Oh, wait, hold on. My insight.
You said insight? Can I offer help? I'm proficient in
Please.
insight.
Please.
Can I
Yeah,
offer
sure.
help?
Please.
You can try and help figure out this snake oil salesman so you can have advantage.
Just out of the corner of your eye, you do happen to see how like uncomfortable Wintera is.
Oh, that's so much better. That's a dirty 20.
That actually just barely passes, and you realize, like, you've heard of Wand of Pyrotechnics, and you know they're just, like, razzle-dazzle. They don't actually, like, do anything. They're just showmanship.
I appreciate the offer, friend, but I was looking for something a bit more lethal. No no hard feelings. I might come back around to get some from my precious ghostly baby boy, and just like gestures to Polly, who I assume just like floats by his shoulder.
Yeah, and as it's like, what a curious creature you have there. You know what I think would look really good on this one?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Tiny little cravat.
I was going to say, a always billowing cloak.
That is me and Arlo at the same time.
Oh, come on now. All right.
This
Oh,
full
well,
gas.
I do think
His
that
pupils
my pet cat
dilate.
could use a little top hat.
I'm sorry. Did you suggest that my son should wear anything other than an adorable little cowboy hat?
No, I was saying that my cat needs a top hat. Right, buddy?
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you were saying like we should put a top hat on him, and Arlo's gonna be like, "You shut your fucking mouth."
No.
My cowboy
Listen,
hat for life.
I think the fact that you dress your pet up is absolutely adorable, and I would actually like to try it myself. I think my pet would look absolutely adorable in a top hat and a little bow tie with little sparkles on it.
You look over to Modi and he is straight up not there.
Oh, thank
Arlo looks
God.
over and he's like, as good of a tactic as that was, this is my precious ghostly son. He is not a pet.
Sorry, Polly. I have to lay it on thick.
Oh.
So, would you be interested in matching cloaks for you and your adorable son?
I would, but I am already wearing a cloak that I do need to keep on for its defensive capabilities.
Well,
That
that's the
being said-
thing. You wear the cloak underneath your defensive cloak, and it powers it, making it billow underneath, so it looks like your armor cloak is billowing.
Damn it, that's smart. How much are the ever billowing cloaks?
Shadow in the Brush knows much. They're 5 gold each.
I buy 2 of them. I buy 2 ever billowing cloaks.
Oh my God.
I'm putting it on my character sheet. I'm spending the gold.
You have 2 cloaks of billowing. Is there anything else you guys are doing in Silvery Moon? Anything else you want to do with Shadow in the Brush, who I'm so glad I got to finally bring back?
You're welcome.
I've got nothing.
Alright, so y'all start heading back over to Midnight Woods, it's starting to get a little bit late, so it would probably behoove you all to take a rest for the night and do any last minute prep you guys have in the morning for this battle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, please, we need a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to just charge into battle right now?
I would, but I have this, condition where I don't want to.
This condition where you ate shit last battle?
Where you need a long rest
only
for sure.
ate a moderate amount of shit.
Yeah, so you guys make your way back, and you see that Holly is still gone. She has not yet had a chance to get back. But there you do see Erwin, Ulrich, and Oliver. Just kind of all just munching on some fish around, Is Wintera cool with bonfires?
Yeah, she's kind of uncomfortable about getting too close to them, but she's fine with them. Also,
Okay. I didn't want to accidentally say something triggering.
I want to try to attack my brother,
Which one?
the one that's her size.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Are you doing anything beforehand to, give yourself an advantage?
I think I have one more shift left, so I think I'm gonna shift, and then I'm gonna
Get it.
I'm gonna try to attack him again. I want to try to wrestle him again.
Alright, cool. You get the first attack. Or actually, no, the way we did it last time was it was just the first 3 wins at athletics checks win, so you get your first one with advantage.
Yep. 24.
Yeah, no, you fully get him on that one. He just eats shit completely. He's like, oh my god!
Bet you weren't expecting this.
I'm always ready to go! And he immediately shifts himself.
Oh.
Clearly you weren't.
Just from the background, Arlo. Life comes at you fast, homie.
I was eating! Roll your second one.
Always be ready. Oh shit. Not 20, so 27.
Oh, he is getting fucked.
Yeah, no, he ain't doing super good. You get that second one, too. You only need one more, and he needs 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Arlo's out there just what you call it? Instigating. He's just like, oh, Wintera's about to break his butt.
25.
Get him.
God damn, you rolled so well.
Arlo's like, fuck him up.
It was a 17, nat 20, and then 18. So with the Big Betty's bonus.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, without the Big Betty's bonus, you fucking trounced him. You just immediately, get him in a chokehold, as the problem was he, refused to let go of his fish on a stick, so he was, trying to make sure that didn't hit the ground while also trying to wrestle you, so you pin him almost everything. All right, attack!
Wintera takes a bite of his fish and then lets go.
Oh, come on!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dick
That
move.
is hardcore sibling energy. Stop, I give up. You just eat their sandwich.
Yeah, fully.
You guys see, all of the stress that she's been carrying from, the fear of hurting you guys, wear away in that moment where, the moment of her being, herself again returns for a second. And, as she's standing up and, brushing herself off, she kind of gets a little bit more of that stress back in her as she,
Aw.
tightens back up.
Arlo looks into his pack. He breathes a heavy sigh and he's like, it is time. And then he grabs Wintera by the hand, holds her hand in both his hands. He says, it's time that you had this. And in her palm, he has left a small vial of whiskey.
Erwin immediately takes his fish on a stick and puts it over her hands trust me, it's not a good idea. You might want to put that back in the bag.
All right, I tried. He takes it back.
Oh god, I think Drunk Wintera would be a combination of, the most competitive, emotional of her.
Safe is over here hey, that whiskey. Hey, over here. Please.
Fine, here. And he just, tosses you one.
Yeah, no, she's been drunk before. Not a pretty picture.
Wintera shoves him.
He shoves you back.
Why am I so curious?
Don't be. And amidst all this, Oliver actually runs up to you, Wintera, kind of noticing you're starting to get a little bit more stressed out again. And he stops in front of you and reaches his hands up to you the way a kid does when they want to be picked up.
Oh,
Baby
shit,
boy.
dude, stop it.
She obviously is gonna grin at him and pick him up.
As you do that, he smiles and says, "See, you're okay."
I am fine.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
don't care.
crying.
I don't care.
You're
I don't even
crying.
fucking care. I feel nothing. I am a rock.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
She doesn't completely unstress her, her body's still pretty tight, but she does smile at him and she's just yeah, I'm okay.
He looks at you a little bit confused. And then he says, "Wintera?
Hmm?
Are you still scared of fire?"
What would give you that idea, Oliver?
You look nervous around Twinkle.
Yeah. I don't want to lie to you, Oliver. It's hard. I know it's not always bad, but if you... She's trying not to say the things she wants to say because he just came back from the dead. And he's still a kid.
He's looking at you, and as he's looking at you, he just hugs you around the neck and says, "But you're holding me, and you're okay."
God,
You're
Jordan.
too young to be
Jordan.
freaking mature.
Jordan, why? Why?
It's for her character growth.
Who made you this way?
Yeah, Oliver, you're right. I am holding you.
And I can make fire. So you're not scared of me, right?
No, I'm not scared of you. How could I be? You're my brother.
Then you'll be okay. Because you're the strongest person I know. And then he leads and goes like, don't tell Erwin.
Erwin knows it's okay. You just saw how I beat him in wrestling.
Yeah, I know. Are you gonna fight that thing again?
Yeah. But this time we have friends. And this time we're gonna win. We're gonna make sure that it can't hurt anyone else.
Can we help?
For the first time in anyone, like, them going and asking anyone if they can help, Wintera actually looks unsure because she kind of looks panicked at the idea of her family fighting any of this. Because that moment of, like, I need to protect people kicks in for a second, especially with the whole, like, childhood memory thing coming back from all of this. And she's just like, actually, we've always done this as a family. This shouldn't be any different.
And your father comes up and puts a hand on your shoulder and says, that's right. This is our forest to protect. If that thing wants to get to the town, it has to come through here. It's our job as the protectors to do this. And you don't have to do it alone.
Wintera pulls both her father and Erwin, and she's already holding Oliver, but she pulls all of them into like a big bear hug.
As you guys are doing this, Ulrich looks over to Arlo, Saith, and Bookworm and is like, what are you all doing over there? You're her friends, aren't you?
Yeah?
He extends one of his arms and says, then get over here. Your family too.
Aww.
Arlo, like, walks up, like, oh, sure, I guess I'll go in for a hug. And as soon as the hug starts, like, his body, like, melts into it. And he's just like, oh. Like, he needed it more than he knew that he did.
Aww.
Saith is the same way. She goes in all weirdly because she's not a very huggy person, but then she's just all like, oh my god, this is the best.
Bookworm also sort of approaches apprehensively, but then as she is in the circle and inherently closer to Wintera, she seems to calm down a little bit. And you are all there in this warm embrace the day before one of the greatest battles you will all ever fight. And that is where we shall pause our tale for now. Hello, everyone. This is your sometimes benevolent, often malevolent Dungeon Master, Jordan Roman, here to give you some quick announcements at the end of the episode. First of all, thank you all so much for listening. This one was a ton of fun, and we have an amazing episode coming up next with the climactic final battle of the arc. But before that, we have some bloopers at the end, so, listen ahead to that. This was a crazy episode. Lord knows we got into some shenanigans. If you want to hear a little bit more about how this episode went down and what all we think about it, head on over to our Patreon over at patreon.com/agentsofdamned for access to our exclusive after show, Peek Behind the Screen, as well as early access to our episodes a whole week in advance compared to public release. We also have some other incentives, including the ability to be shouted out in our end credits moments, like right here. And if you want, you can even be part of a special one-shot that will be DM'd by one of us. Again, that's patreon.com/agentsofdamned. You can also find out more about us over on our website at agentsofdamned.com, where you can find full transcriptions, a cast bio, as well as a link to our merch store, which can also be found at tpublic.com/user/AOD. We got a ton of really fun stuff, including our Season 1 and Season 2 logo shirts, a ton of fun stuff, including Arlo's Whiskey Pile, Wintera, and Bookworm, as well as Saith hitting the gym, including some newer stuff like our Supreme Nelg shirt, one of my personal favorites. if you would like to get in touch with us a little bit more directly, you can do so on our social media. At Facebook, we are AOD. At Twitter at Instagram and TikTok, we got a lot of these now, we are Agents of Damned. And at Twitter, for real this time, we are Agents of D. You can also find myself, Christina, and Katie on Twitter at Pokechap, at Greekachu, and at Missy Mystery, MYSSY Mystery, respectively. Drew's still too good for y'all. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. We also will occasionally leave out links to our Discord server at AOD. So if you want to talk to us a lot more directly and the community that we are building up, then please feel free to join us there. Everyone is welcome. Just, be cool about it. If you want to see us do some non-Dungeons & Dragons stuff, then you can head on over to our Twitch over at twitch.tv/AODcast. I personally am going to be starting to stream a little bit more regularly now. I'm going to be doing Saturdays at noon going forward from now on. Not quite sure what I'm going to be playing by the time this episode comes out, but yeah, I'll be doing something. If you've been enjoying the show, please feel free to leave us a review. Helps us out a lot. And share the show with a friend or enemy or someone you think will listen. I don't know. Random stranger on the street. Anyway, until next time. Bye. Well, you gruesome oaf. Do you see anything that you like?
I mean, I guess there's some good stuff here, but I don't know, it's all too prissy for my taste. Yeah, I think it's more like for the everyman and doesn't sacrifice on comfort in any way.
I'm going to ignore how hurtful that comment was. Let's see. Something that is intended for any one person, but also is comfortable. I'm going to do something I normally wouldn't do and recommend a competitor. Have you thought about Black Feather Apparel?
Who that?
Black Feather Apparel is an online retailer that sells a wide variety of graphic tees.
I do like me a graphic tee.
Not only that, but they also have several hoodies that are equally as gorgeous as they are comfortable.
Alright, well, what about like my lower half? I'm glad that my upper half will be nice and comfy, but I don't want my buttock to get all chilly.
My goodness, you're so boorish. Fortunately, they also carry several different sweatpants and leggings, each as comfortable as the last.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. Sounds like a much better fit than your crap. Where can I find them?
My goodness, I hate you so much. You can find them at blackfeatherapparel.com. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram under the same name. Remember, you big stupid oaf, it's blackfeatherapparel.com.
I don't want to step on the moment, but like I don't want to step on the moment, but like real quick, like out of
Let me step on the
character,
moment.
I just realized that I just made the connection of, the corpse flowers, that's Bookworm's clan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dog.
It's
Fully.
fucked up, Jordan. It's real fucked
Yeah,
up.
You
Yeah, it
are
is.
awful.
It's
I
bad.
mentioned that like 2 to 3 episodes ago. Thanks for noticing.
You're welcome. I imagine Paula just like shrugs like,
You mean like Jordan literally just did 2 seconds ago?
Yes.
And it was
I
actually
just like him
perfect.
having a lispy voice with his like little dragon tongue, like.
Yeah, but I don't feel like doing the dragon thing with my tongue out.
I'll do it.
I don't trust you.
I think that's
Trust me
fair.
more, Jordan. When have I
No.
ever led you astray?
About last month.
Just super cut all the moments I led Jordan astray.
Safe is like verbally admonishing her tail, and her tail actually kind of looks like guilty, like the tip is just kind of headed, like faced downward.
Oh, I know that feeling.
We're gonna have to put in so much work with you.
Yeah, it sucks when the tip just like leans
No,
downward a
no,
little bit.
no,
All
no,
right.
no,
Then you
gotta give it that
no,
pep
no,
talk to get it back
no,
up.
No, no, no.
It's like, look, man,
no,
look, I know we've
no,
had a long day.
No, no,
I know it's been
stop.
rough, but we'll power through this.
Both
Just work
of
with
you.
me.
That's enough.
All right. Move on. All right, to the city.
To the city.
To the salon.
What?
Get in, bitches. We're going shopping.
I'm
Alright.
so confused.
On
It's a
Wednesdays,
TikTok
we
thing.
wear pink.
All right, let's
I
go.
think I know what that reference is, but still pretty lost.
Oh God! All right.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen.
Wait, that Mean Girls?
Yeah.
Mean Girls?
Will you stop?
Come on, we gotta focus, guys. Deep breath, everyone. Deep breath. Be like, get it out. Like,
Okay.
do some raspberries. Get it out.
Let's do it.
Jordan.
Sorry, the little one raspberry was really funny. All right.
You'll also see Arlo like slowly reaching into Sibo's pocket and taking 20 gold out.
Oh God, no.
Roll sleight of hand, smartass.
Never mind.
Saith is also going to, while he's distracted by Drew taking money out of his pocket, she's gonna reach into the other pocket instead.
Oh my
Oh,
God, you guys.
Fucking
What?
God.
We waited too long. Goblin energy is cumulative.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's not a natural 20. But it is a 26.
God. Almighty. You pull out a wrench. Just a
wrench?
full-sized wrench. Just in his onesie pocket.
And she's just like holding it like, what the fuck? And she just kind of slowly puts it back in his pocket. Like, she never took it out.
He
Arlo
is
looks
none the
over like,
wiser.
Sibo, that was a wrench in your pocket. I thought you were just happy to see us.
Oh, both.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Now that we're men, we can do anything.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.